Hello everyone. Let's understand the technique of a money market hedge. There are various techniques of hedging your foreign currency transactions. We have already understood how the forward contract works. We have already learned how the futures work, and we also know how the options work. Now there is one more technique called as a money market hedge. Now let's understand this topic with the help of an example. It's a very good example. Here is a question. The DWPLC UK is a UK based importer. It has accepted an invoice for $3 million from a Florida customer. The money is payable in 6 months. So by now we understand that we have purchased some goods from a US based firm. We are a UK based firm and we have to pay $3 million in next 6 months. Exchange rates are spot rate dollar per pound. The rate of 1 pound as compared to the dollar is 1.5865, 1.5905. We also have the 6 month forward rate in terms of dollar per pound, which is 1.5505, 1.5545. Both the bid and ask are given. In addition to that, we also have the money market interest rate. For the dollar, the interest rate for depositing the dollar is 7% and for borrowing the dollars is 9%. Like banks gives two types of exchange rates. One is called as a bid and one is called as a ask. Like any other business, bank will never buy a foreign currency, say for 2 pound, and will also sell it for the 2 pounds, because has to keep the margin between buying and selling the foreign currency. So there are always two rates of every foreign currency. At one rate bank used to buy the foreign currency, and one rate bank used to sell the currency. Usually bank will buy at a lower rates and bank will sell at a higher rates. Similarly, when you deposit the money into the bank or when you borrow the money from the bank, those two rates will never be same. Bank have to make the profit from accepting a deposit and by lending the money to the borrower. So there is always a spread between the deposit rate and the lending rate. Suppose you are running a bank and someone deposited $100 in your bank, you will be paying him 7% on his deposits. But when you lend those $100 to some other customer, you will be charging more than 7%, say 9% or 10%. Then only as a bank you will be able to make a profit. And same thing will happen here. In every interest rate, there will be two types of interest rate. The lower interest rate, bank will charge you for the depositing the money, and the higher interest rate, bank will charge you for borrowing the money from the bank. So yeah, if we deposit in a dollar, the deposit rate is 7%. If we borrow in a dollar, the borrowing rate is 9%. In case of pound, if you deposit your money in pounds, you will be getting 5% per annum. If nothing is given, the interest rate is always quoted in terms of per annum. And if you borrow in the pounds, interest rate applicable will be 8%. Now, the first question you have to do after reading this is determine the cash outflow in pounds if forward contract is used as a hedging tool. Before we get into the money market hedge, let's first revise what we understood from the forward contract. So let's solve the first. We will call it calculation of cash outflow in pounds under forward contract. Yeah. So what we are supposed to do, let's first determine what we have and what we have to buy and what we have to sell. So let's go step by step. we will say home currency of DWPLC is pound, or you can say Great Britain pound. DWPLC has to make payment in US dollars. DWPLC will have to buy US dollars to make payment in US dollars. Yeah, this is very much clear that if we have to pay in US dollar, we will have to buy the US dollars. Now what next? Given quote is given 6 month forward quote is dollar to pound. It's dollar per pound. 1.5505, 1.5545. In other words, this is the quote for 1 pound in terms of dollars. We can say this is a quote for buying and selling the pound, yeah, Great Britain pound. See, we are here. DWPLC will have to buy the US dollar to make a payment in US dollars. To buy the US dollar, we will have to sell GBP, Great Britain pound. If we have to buy US dollar, we have to sell the Great Britain pound. Because why we are coming into this conclusion? Because this quote is an indirect quote with reference to the UK. The quote is for 1 Great Britain pound, and now we will have to set up a things. What are we doing with the Great Britain pound? Are we buying the Great Britain pound, or we are selling the Great Britain pound? If we want to buy the dollar, we will have to sell the GBP, Great Britain pound. If we are selling Great Britain pound, bank will buy Great Britain pounds. Bank will buy the GBP. We all know bank will buy cheaper. Bank will always buy cheaper and sell higher on the higher side. Bank will buy it cheaper. That is, bank will buy at bid. Hence, applicable forward rate will be pound 1 is equal to dollar. Now let's see which is the cheaper rate, 1.5505 or 1.5545. It will be 1.5505. Now, just put it into the cross multiplication format. What we do, we set up a small table here. We write here pound, and at the same time we write here dollars. We know that rate of 1 pound is $1.5505. We need $3 million. So how much pound we will need? By doing the cross multiplication, you will come to the conclusion to buy $3 million. Your cash outflow in pounds will be equal to 3 million divided by 1.5505. Now let's calculate it. It's 3,000,000 divided by 1.5505, and your answer will be, your cash outflow when you use the forward will be 193,480, say 60. So it comes to pounds 1934860. This is our cash outflow if you use the forward contract to hedge our foreign currency risk. Now let's understand how the money market operation works. So second, this is our main topic today. Calculation of cash outflow in Great Britain pounds if money market operation is used as hedging tool. Okay, so now first understand how the money market works. The first thing you will have to understand that in next 6 months we have to pay in US dollars. Yeah, this thing is very much clear. We have to pay, say, US dollars. How much US dollar? 3 million. Okay. Now, deposit today amount equal to present value of $3 million, so that after 6 months your US dollar deposit will be exactly $3 millions. So for that, now we have up to the point that we understand that we have to make a payment in US dollar after 6 months. What we have to do today? We have to deposit amount equal to the present value of $3 million in a bank, so that after 6 months it will fetch exactly 3 million. If we are depositing in US dollars, we have to use deposit rate applicable to US dollars, which is, now let's come back to the question. Now they say the money market rate for the US dollar is 7% and 9%. As I already explained, bank will accept the deposit at a lower rate, and if you are borrowing from the bank, they will charge you the higher rate. So between 7% and 9%, if you are depositing in dollar, yeah, now the question might come in your mind that we are the UK based firm. Where do we have a dollar to deposit? I will come to that. I will come to that. Let's understand the money market thing step by step, one by one. So your applicable rate for depositing in US dollar will be 7% per annum. So for 6 months, applicable rate will be 7 divided by 2, that is 3.5%. If you are depositing the dollar, we have to use the deposit rate applicable to the US dollar, which is 7% per annum, which comes to 3.5% for 6 months. We know. Okay. Now, if someone asks you what is the present value, you will say that the present value is the future value divided by 1 plus rate of interest raised to power n. And as the term of compounding is not relevant here, we will say 1 plus I rate of interest raised to power n, and n in this case will be 1. So let's put up the value here. If you want $3 million, that is our future value, and rate of interest applicable for 6 months is 3.5%. So if you do 3.5 divided by 100 in terms of point, you get 0.035. And the value of the conversion period will be 1. So let's calculate it. We get 3,000,000 divided by 1.035, which comes to 2,898,551. 2,898,551. So this much amount of dollars we will have to deposit today into the bank, which will become exactly $3 million at the end of 6 months. What you have to do, you will have to withdraw those $3 million and you will be paying to your supplier from the US. Now, question arises, how to get to 898,551 dollars today to invest. 2,898,551 dollars today, we will have to buy dollar 2,898,551 today using the spot rate. Yeah, if you have to invest in a dollar today, you are a UK based company, you don't have the dollars. So first thing you have to do is you will have to buy the dollars, then you invest the dollar. Your investment will automatically grow to $3 million at the end of 6 months. Use that thing to pay your supplier. It is as easy as it is. Now, how the hedging is being done in this case? I will come to that point. Have a patience. Let's first understand the whole algorithm of the money market operation. We will write here spot rate is, okay, let's come back to the question. And spot rate, again in terms of pounds we are getting, it is a quote to buy or sell the pound and not the US dollar. Spot rate is dollar per pound. This is a quote of a 1 pound, 1.5865 and 1.5915, which can be quoted as pound 1 is equal to dollar, these two rates, one of which is a bid and one of which is an ask. Now let's do the things again. To buy dollars today, we will have to sell Great Britain pounds today. Yeah, if we have to buy the dollars today, we will be giving the Great Britain pounds today to the bank. So, in other words, we will be selling Great Britain pounds. Hence, bank will be buying Great Britain pounds today. Yeah, and now this quote is also for buying and selling the Great Britain pounds. Bank will buy at cheaper rates. Bank will never buy at a higher rate from you. Bank will buy at a cheaper rate. So if you are selling the Great Britain pound, you are buying the dollar, bank is buying the Great Britain pound and bank will always buy at bid, that is at bid. So now let's pick the bid rate from this. 1.5865, 1.5905. The cheaper rate is 1.5865, which is a bid rate. Yeah. So how much dollar you need today? You need 29898,551 dollar, which is a present value of $3 million. So you have to invest this much dollars today to get exactly $3 million at the end of 6 months. Now let's do this cross multiplication thing again. We will put up a things in a table like we always do. We say that 1 pound in terms of dollar cost us 1.5865. So how much dollars 2,898,551 will cost? So again we get a cash outflow in pounds, which will be 2,898,552 divided by 1.5865, which comes to pounds. Now let's calculate it. 2,898,552 divided by 1.5865, which comes to 182,701 pounds. Yeah, now we are done. Now let's see what has happened. Your cash outflow, or say DWPLC's cash outflow, we are talking about a company. DWPLC's cash outflow in terms of Great Britain pound is determined today itself, no matter how exchange rates changes over the period of next 6 months. It will not affect the cash outflow of DWPLC. So, isn't this is what we called as a hedging, that we ad hoc in advance determine that how much exactly we are going to pay in foreign currency or in a home currency. So now, today, it is determined that how much will be your cash outflow in terms of pounds. But question does not end here. You cannot compare the cash outflow in pounds today because you will have to pay the pounds today, which is 182,701 pounds. And in case of forward, when you say cash outflow in pounds, it comes to after 6 months. So these are not comparable. These things you cannot comparable because if you understand the concept of time value of money, dollar 1934, sorry, pound 1934, pound spelling is missed here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 1934,860 pounds, which is your cash outflow in terms of pound, is going to happen after 6 months from today. And in this case, this outflow of 182,701, how this figure is missing? 1 minute, I will have to recheck. 3 million divided by 1.5505, which is 1934860. Yeah, it is okay. Have I missed something here? 2,898,552 divided by 1.5865. Yeah, one more zero is required here. It will 1827010. Pardon me for the mistake. Yeah. So these two things are not comparable here. In case of forward contract, cash outflow of Great Britain pound 1934860 is to happen after 6 months from today. And in case of money market operation, the cash outflow of Great Britain pound 1827010 is due today. Let's assume, okay, so if you have to pay today, why do we need to have a time period of 6 months? And the thing is very clear. Why do we use the forward contract? We have to pay 3 million dollars, which are due after 6 months. If the situation is like that, we do have a ready cash available today. Why do we wait for the 6 months? The problem, the basic real life problem is we don't have the money to pay today. Now what do? We have to make a payment after 6 months. It's better to pay early and get discount if you have the money. There is no risk, and you also get an advantage of a discount. So what do? How to get Great Britain pound 1827010 today? Now this is a question. Answer is simple. Borrow Great Britain pound 1827110 today from bank. Just borrow it. First, you borrow the Great Britain pound. By using those Great Britain pounds, you buy the dollar. then you invest the dollar in such a way that all your investment in dollar will exactly become $3 million at the end of 6 months. After 6 months, withdraw your deposits and pay to the foreign supplier. So payment is done. That part is over. What next? You have borrowed 182710 Great Britain pounds today, which will also accrue the interest, and you will have to pay in Great Britain pounds with interest to your bank, to your lender bank. Now, say, to borrow in GBP, the applicable borrowing rate will be. Now, let's come back to the question again. See, for the money market interest rate, there are two rates of pounds. One is of 5% and another is 8%. 5% is you get when you deposit in Great Britain pound, and 8% you will have to pay when you borrow in Great Britain pounds. We are borrowing in GBP. To borrow in GBP, the applicable borrowing rate will be 8% per annum, which is which comes to 4% for 6 months. Hence, after the end of 6 months, your cash outflow in Great Britain pound will be, this is what you borrowed today, 127110. It will increase by 4%. So we will multiply it with 1.04, which comes to 1.04 multiplied by 1827010. And yeah, now we have got what we will have to pay in Great Britain pounds at the end of 6 months is 1900,090. Yeah, so we are done here. Now you can compare which is more profitable for you. So the question says, suggest which of the above technique will be more advantageous to DWPLC. See, in both the cases, whether you go for the forward hedge or you go for the money market hedge, you are not going to pay anything from your pocket today. Whatever you are going to pay will get with your cash outflow will happen at the end of 6 months. I will again explain in short how we did this money market hedge, but let's first give answer to the third part of a question, comparison between forward hedge and money market hedge. So let's prepare a small table put up here cash outflow in Great Britain pound under forward after 6 months from today. This figure we already have. This figure is 193,860. And similarly, we can say cash outflow in GBP under money market hedge or say money market operation after 6 months from today. And this figure is here. Now let's compare. If it is outflow, you will just compare which is more beneficial to you from above comparison. We can say money market hedge is more advantageous to DW PLC. Yeah. So how we did a money market? Now let's understand easily, step by step, what we did. First thing we did is we borrowed Great Britain pounds today. We borrow Great Britain pounds today. Used those borrowed Great Britain pounds to buy US dollars. How much US dollars? It is equal to the present value of 3 million US dollars invested US dollars today. Today itself we invested US dollar. How much we invested and on what manner we invested? It will exactly become 3 million US dollar at the end of a 6 month. After 6 months, withdraw US dollar deposit and pay to supplier. Yeah, we will withdraw our US dollar deposit and we will pay to the supplier. Repay GBP loan with interest after 6 months. So this is a point where your exact cash outflow happen. And in this manner, the money market operation or money market hedge is get done. I hope you understood the whole concept of money market operation, how it is to be done. See, whenever you solve the practical problem, the section C problem, particularly in ACCA exam, you'll have to go step by step. Don't make any hurry, but if you practice more and more questions, ultimately your efficiency will increase, your speed will increase, and your accuracy will also increase. So thank you so much. That's enough from my side. This was CA Dinesh Vadera for you. Have a good day.